Hi friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back again with Soviet Republic and the resources and the workers and the trains. We're looking at the oil refinery at the moment because it's working really, really well. Arguably too well. Well, no such thing really, is there? I mean, well, look, I'll explain. So, the reason that we've got problems is that, firstly, I've stacked this in such a way that we've got 4 out of 5 worker places filled 24 hours a day. Magical. Secondly, it's a bit of a problem because that means that we burn through all the fuel that all the oil that I ship up from the likes of Pump Grab and Dallas. That we get through that in no time at all. So a third train bringing in oil would probably be an astute move. It's just about keeping up with the pace of export that we've got going on. But even then, another train would work well because we've got tanks that are pretty much full to the brim down in the oil region. Okay, well, you know, this is a nice problem to have. The reason that it's a nice problem to have is because last time we spoke about making our way to the NATO border. Now, the NATO border I've chosen to pursue is down this way a bit. Let's keep going down this way, quite a bit. It's quite a bit further away down here, Barislaw. There we go. That's where we want to go. Yeah, it's flipping miles away. Now, that's not a big problem. It's going to take a lot of investment to get it there. We will be using trains. But it means that unless I'm a complete idiot, what we should do is build little towns along the way that can then maybe contribute something else to the overall benefit, I suppose is the word. The overall benefit of our establishment here. Now, what I'm thinking as stage 1 is shipping between here at Smirnov and to get over to Baraharad there. I've no idea, not played with shipping before, so that will be an adventure. Right, so the first scheme is going to be to extend the rail line here where it connects with communist chums, and in fact we might even rename Barara to be more communist chums. But yeah, extend this rail line, split it off over this way, and have a little tank there that can hold oil or fuel. Probably just fuel, actually. Bitumen we're more or less keeping up with, but if we go just fuel here, and then have a little ship that will just run it across the tiny little lake here that we've got, pick it up at the other end, and in the first instance, we'll run another train line that exports here at Hold Everything. We'll run a little truck line that exports everything here at Baraharad. Yeah. Okay, well, look, I mean, firstly, that will be another source of income, not a bad thing, but given that I'll be doing an awful lot of it by train, it gives us a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. So the first things first is going to be let's muck about with ships. Now, it's also quite tempting to do the whole thing by cable car. In fact, there are worse ideas. There are worse ideas. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. All right, okay, so cargo harbour, I reckon small will do the job. I mean, if it comes, it's small, isn't that small, is it? Because if it comes down to it, I'll just bang a whole bunch of boats on there. Now then, what do you need to do here? Some parts of the building are on water. I've never done this before, so you're gonna have to cut me some slack here. Vis-a-vis, and it'll take a pipeline. It'll only take a ruddy pipeline. Oh, that's going to make life a lot easier. So what needs to be on water and what needs to be on land? Are you going to give me any kind of a clue at all? I see. Yes, you are going to give me a clue. The blue area needs to be in the water. The red area needs to be in the land. Now, I'm just going to see if that's true or not. No, that's the wrong button. You're thinking of the wrong game there. Here we go. Let's try that. Gotcha. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's more or less correct. So you can't go much further than that, but about there it will work. Okay, right. Well, a bit of coastal reshapement is required then. Let's give me level the terrain, please. Yeah, I'm going to regret this. I'm sure of it. Now we'll go for something that is more or less. Come on, go in a bit. At the same height as the. We'll go for something that is literally just above sea level, and then do this. Yeah. See, that's going to get the job done. Oh, I'm paying for it. I don't know if my bulldozers are in... Yep, they are. Okay. Didn't know if my bulldozers are in range. Turns out they always are. Smashing. I'm going to need to move them, though, later on. That's almost certain. Right, now then, if I now smooth that in this line here... Come on, bring that coastline up a little bit. There we go. Now, I don't need to go too far with this. What are you doing now? Why have we got water? Stop putting water in. Look, I know we're going at sea level, but, keep it dry, at least. Oh, I can go back and get those bits. It's more about just having enough space to do it. Now, I'm going to need a dry dock as well, I believe, in order to be able to build boats in the first place. Stands to reason. That's all good. Now, before I press on, I just want to highlight, so that you're aware that I'm aware, that at this stage it might just be jolly well easier to build a large spit of land going across to the other side. But easier is not how we do things here. No, it really isn't. I mean, we've got buoys here. Do I know what they're for? Of course I don't. I haven't got a Scooby. No idea at all what those are for. But they're for something, and that's going to be tremendous. Now, part of me also says, you're building a small one here, right? Which obviously I do. Would it not be wiser to build a slightly larger one if you're planning an extended bit of use out of this shipping lane? No, I don't think we will. I think what's more likely is if the need for a larger harbour is required, we'll come back and rebuild it. Yeah, there you go. That's a notion we can sport. Go on, I had it a moment ago. Where's it gone? Some parts of this building are required to be in the water. Yeah, some parts of this building are in the water. Come on, I had it right. You flashed up the colours that we wanted a moment ago. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. And... no. Yes. Well, that's near enough where I wanted it, so that'll do. Yeah, take it. Yes. How much is it? Don't know. But there you go. You've ordered it anyway. Have you? Yes. Ah, no, you didn't have auto build turn on. Okay, well, we'll go back and just build the sucker then. 66 large. Ah, that's a drop in the ocean, man. It's a drop in the lake, I think you'll find. Very good. Well done. No flies on you. Right, while that's doing its thing, we'll go over to this side and build a reciprocal acceptance area. So I'm going to stop me if I get too technical. Right, okay, so we'll start about, let's say here. Yeah, I see, the bulldozers can't get over there, so I'm going to have to pay the money for this one. That's okay. That's all right. Crumbs. That's quite expensive, though, isn't it? Oh, having your own bulldozers to do this is significantly cheaper. But as we move on, I'm going to have to pay for quite a lot of stuff like this because we haven't got a bulldozer office down here. Now, obviously, I could build one. Did it let me do that? Oh, that's really rather generous. Hey, other games, you would learn well from this one in that, yeah, I can go over into the you can't build here border if I'm just doing a little bit of landscape readjustment, terrain alignment, collision. That's a sensible bit of design, that is. Right, spin you around, hope it fits. It does, we're good. So this is, I mean, it's not what you might call a complicated route that we've got going on here, but it's our first, and therefore we're very, very pleased about it. Yeah, bung it in. I'll tell you what, put the auto build on as well. Let's not even hang around. Get it done. Right. Balasros. I don't think it is Balasros, is it? I think I'll come up with a more compelling name than that, but it'll suffice for now. Right, so that one's been built. Hasn't got a power supply. Mere details. Does have fuel. Right. Well, we'll get that supplied by train and or truck. That's fine. Is that what the pipe's for, though? Couldn't tell you. Okay, well, we'll figure it out as we go. That's the aim of the game here. Right, so I'm going to need a dry dock, I assume. So a ship dock small, a ship dock medium. What's it for? Because this is the dry dock big, where it says at the bottom, space for vehicles in brackets. Which I assume means this is the only one where you can actually build stuff. Right, flaming Nora. Okay, well that's ruddy enormous. I mean, that needs a massive amount of coastline available. And if we zoom out a bit, is this the place that we actually would want to put one? Well, you know what? This waterway is connected quite significantly. Sorry for the clouds. So yeah, I suppose this is as good a place as any to actually plant one of these. You've upset it a little bit. Why is it locked in place there? Don't know. Oh, I see. No. Is it snapping to the? What are you doing? Why are you? Stop fighting me. Right. Okay. So somewhere like this would work quite nicely. I don't think I've got enough space, but we'll have a look. Yeah. I can't build this building on the water. I'm not building it on the water. I'm putting the watery bit in the water. Some of these bits are required to be in water. Oh, shut up. Yeah, because unfortunately, I don't really, unless we could do it down here. Oh, hold on. It even went, yep, you can have that. Need flat terrain. Okay, well, let's not auto-build, because that will summon the bulldozer platoon. If you'll fit in there straight away, we'll take it. Zoom in a smidge. How much is this? Just, purely out of something so you can't build there now. No, we flattened it and now it's no good. Right, come on. There you go. What was that? Nothing good. Oh, come on. Come on. Look, don't make me get out the... Don't change your plea every time I click the left mouse button. Go on. Come on. There. There we go. Right, have it. Yep, I'll take that. Right, good. How much do you want to be bought? 263,000. That is slightly more of a drop in the ocean, but I haven't really got a choice in the matter because we don't make any of the raw materials required to build things. That's fine. We will do eventually, probably if I persist with this series. But yeah, we'll get to the point where we become construction self-sufficient, and I look forward to it. But that depends on me carrying on with this lark. Right, okay. So now, while you're doing your thing, I want to smooth that to this height. There you go. Because I imagine I'm going to need some roads. I might. I don't know if it really depends if I need people to work here or not. If it acts in the same way as a regular depot, however, then I don't need this connected to anything. It's probably going to need a bit of power, though. If we've got a junction box nearby, how does no sound? It doesn't sound like the answer I was looking for, so let's plumb one in now. Let's get a power transformer. Electricity in disguise. Right, okay, so that comes, and you're going to need a switch. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, high voltage switch. And you're going to need a bit of bulldozing. Thank you, get rid of that. 1 times switch times 1 equals switch. Plumbing, no, you've still got to build it. Turn the Ruble buildings back on, and then you'll get that done. There you go, that does that. And then we click on this, and when we tell it to get built, right, grand. And then we'll stick that straight onto a one of these, and then probably by the time that's been built, we'll be juiced up already to receive. There's a bit of a cleft going on there in cliffing terms. But so let's put this somewhere where we can get around it if we have to. Grab that, go over to there. There's a building in the way. All right. Well, you should be indicating about now. No, because you still need a ruddy power transformer. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah. All right. Okay. There you go. It's overkill. Now, several of you have pointed out that actually you don't need you don't need to be running high voltage to do all of your work, and that regularly you can use sort of medium voltage stuff and then just hook them up accordingly. But I prefer to do the long distance stuff with high voltage and then short distance stuff with medium. If that's wrong, I don't care. You know, as long as it gets the job done, that's the bit that matters. Hey, oh, look at this. Yeah. I just built some Kirov class battleships and stuff. I don't think Kirov is a battleship class. I think you'll find that's for cruisers. All right. Whoa, tasty. That's very nice. Okay, what do? You need engineers and workers. Oh, God. Yeah. Current vehicle, no blueprint. All right, okay. Select blueprint to manufacture. Yeah. So this is a shipbuilding industry. Oh, well, that's cute. Good. License or purchase blueprints using rubles. Yeah. Right, the Meteor is a passenger boat. Not interested. A tanker. That's what we want to start with. And it will carry the 19,000 tons of oil. Stone the crows. That's a lot. Well, yeah, it's a flipping ship. Also, just in case you hadn't spotted the price, that would be 56 million rubles. Yeah, I've not got that kind of money, bruv. Not even close. I mean, you know, there's a lot of money I could have there, but that is not one of them. All right, what does this button do? Purchase resources using this. No, that's not going to do it. Now, if I could sell the ships afterwards, that would be a slightly different yeah. Oh, see. So this is a shipbuilding industry. Right. Okay. Good. I mean, even the cheapy cargo ship there is 7 million. And for a 135 passenger boat, that's 1.7 million, which is what I had when we started out today. What about the old dollars there? Anything? Nothing we're prepared to sell you. Oh, bum. Well, I've built something glorious and can't use it. Right, okay. So, well, in for a ruble, in for a shekel. That's Kopek. Kopek. There you go. In for a ruble, in for a Kopek. What about ship dock small? That looks more like a... No, it doesn't. It just looks like a dock. All right, well, let's build one anyway and see what happens. All right, okay, well, you might need to do a bit more... No, wait, there we go. There we are, we're in. Stick it in there. All right, because, you know, I need to know. So I'm going to find out. It's only money, after all. But, you know, this is important to discover. Because my plans might be scuppered and we might end up running the rail line a slightly more convoluted route. Right, what's your caper? The ship dock is working properly. There you go, this is what I wanted. No, I want to buy a new vehicle or mechanism. Right. Okay, there's a new tractor available. That's good. That's a cargo ship. Yes. But you don't carry fuel. That's a cargo ship. Again, brilliant, but I think I'm going to want a tanker. Have tankers not been invented yet? Also, it's £500,000, which is a bit steep. Can you... This is just rubles, yeah. There's nothing available for dollars. I can't actually build a tanker. Oh, bum. Yeah. And, here's another thought, right? If I can I just float this up over the border and make some money that way? Signs point to no. So, I mean, presumably this is just for the moving of stuff around your own empire. Regardless, I think for the moment we may have to abandon the ship plan there, for the ship plan is flaming expensive. I mean, we've seen it. It is flaming expensive. You know what's going to work? All right, okay, plan B, cable cars. Wait for it. Can you ship oil on cable cars? Well, not very much. Yeah, that's not a point. If we can do it, then it'll suffice, because it will work out a lot cheaper. Look, here's the reasoning, right? Is we could run a bridge over there. Give me a price check on bridge running over there. Steel deck truss? No. Steel truss? No. Build railway bridge? Maybe. Yeah, okay, that's the cheap one. All right, so if we were to do that, I'll tell you something else we should do. Let's turn that off. Right, so if we E that a little bit to give it some height. Cannot end above water. I'm trying not to end above water. Right, good. Alright, okay, hang on. Let's put the price on back on again, and then just make sure we don't actually build it. How much do you want? 200 grand. That's not that much, really, is it? It's not. And you also get the side benefit, I know, of being able to run your train over the water. Yes, that's quite inexpensive. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, well, there you go. That's the end of the show. No, I'm not kidding. That is the end of the show. What have we actually accomplished when it comes down to it today? Well, we've done some smoothing. You know, we've built some waterfront land, which is brilliant, that we can't use because we can't afford a ship. What's this? New vehicle. Yes, clear off. Yeah, can't use it. No, not allowed. It's verboten. We've also got the ability to start manufacturing ships, which is really, really cool, except, of course, we don't own the blueprints, which is not cool. No, why can't I... Can I design my own blueprints? Well, okay, yeah, I mean, that's... okay, but here's the thing, right, is... firstly, you can't. There must be a blueprint factory or something. License purchase blueprints with rubles. But why would I spend 56 million rubles on something that... I mean, where do you... I mean, don't get me wrong, 19,000 tons of oil, holy mackerel, that's worth a lot of money. But at the same time, I mean, if I could sell the ships, that would be something. But if you can't sell the ships, that would be something else of less interest. And why do I not have my own blueprints? Where would one... Is there a new building that I've just missed or something? Energy related. Engineering industry. Car dealers. No, I want to get into car dealers at some point. Dry dock big. That's what we just built. Whoa. Railway production thing. What do you build? Trains. Oh, well, that's jolly exciting, isn't it? A vehicle production line. All of this is really cool. Yeah, I definitely want to get into this now. Oh, flipping it. I've got to play more. This, you know, we're not going to produce enough here. In which case, I need to start producing the kind of resources that I'm actually going to get through. Various industry, clothing, electronic mechanization, components, no. I need like an architecture type deal, type behaviour, so that I can come up with my own blueprints. I'm not spending 76 million rubles on a flipping blueprint to build a flipping ship that I can only use to ship my own stuff around the joint. If that makes me wrong, tough. Right, good. Alright, comments as ever. But anything you can tell me about shipping is useful. Oh, you know, you've done that wrong. I don't care. But to make ships work, you need to do this, that, and the other thing. That's useful. Right, okay. Yeah, something I've done wrong, don't care. Something I don't know how to do care. Right, there you go. That's the difference. Right, we're done for today. I'll be back soon with another one. I'm going to leave you with a glamour shot of a dry dock that will never be used. Unless someone tells me the secrets of the universe that I haven't considered. Obviously, I need workers, I need resources. It's in the game. Right, good. I've been Colonel Failure. Catch you next time. Cheerio. Well, there you go. That's a significant portion of my personal spending budget there that I've blown on something that I'm probably never going to use. It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe you can research them in a university. I mean, that doesn't make much sense either, but it makes more sense than 76 million flipping, whatever they're called, qubits. Yeah, no, that's... No. So evidently I've either missed a memo somewhere, or there's a right riveting guide that I should go and pay attention to get myself started on the shipping there. And if you can point at it in the comments, you should. That's a good comment to make. Here's where you find out about ships. Don't write the whole guide. Well, you can if you like, I suppose. But have a quick squiz through the comments first and see if somebody else has already written a guide, in which case start a fight with them over the nuance of the guide that you feel is incorrect. And then they can respond fighting back with you. Because it seems like you Soviet worker people, you don't half like criticising each other in terms of, usually I'm on the receiving end, so I'm trying to turn you against each other. It's my new weapon in the bid to keep my comments section clean. Say negative things about each other instead of me. That'll make a change. Anyway, I'll be back with another one of these in the nearest future. I'm scaling back on the pace of them for the time being to keep things, well, varied and interesting and diverse and moving forwards and what have you. But I've not given up on the series yet. Just don't expect it too often at the moment. Well, that's a cheery message to finish on, isn't it? Yeah, good. Right, get out.